Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of the Grand Tour Roblox. And now it is my responsibility to introduce one of my two co-presenters. So here is the one, the only, Tom.Vlogs.
Hello, and I also have to introduce the other co-presenter. He goes by the name of Crafty Unsold Games 1 on the internet, but we like to call him Noah. Now, Noah, I'm not bothered to tell the viewers who you are, so you have to introduce yourself.
Really, Tom? Anyways. Hello, my name is Noah, and I'm the third presenter in this series. Now, Ryan is obviously the best presenter out of all of us, and he's way better than me. Now, sadly, they left me to introduce the person that wrote this script, since I wouldn't have said absolutely any of that. Anyway, he is the most idiotic driver here. It's Ryan.
Anyway, let's forget about all them insults clearly directed at me and get on with the show. Now tonight we will start off with a little trailer showing you what's to come in the next 10 weeks.
Anyways, all of that is to come. But now it's time to take a smooth stroll down the alleyways of Conversation Street.
Everybody, I have some very disappointing conversation to make today.
Oh,
No.
As you can probably hear in my throat,
Yeah.
I'm poorly. I've got a sore throat, and I've been a brave man and decided to come in to record this episode's studio parts today. But I am very poorly inside. I'm very sore throat, so I think I should get very much respected because I'm ill.
okay.
Anyway,
Nice.
Tom, do you have any conversation, since I'm just going to keep moaning and groaning how I'm poorly this whole episode?
Well, I was going to talk about Tesla, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Anything about Tesla is absolutely fine and dandy. What have you got to tell us about Tesla this time?
Well, they just released it, sort of just released a new model, if you've seen it. I don't know if any of you have seen it.
Well, we should have a photo. There it is, the Model Y. Looks very pretty, doesn't she? She's basically like if the Model 3 and the Model X had a baby, it would produce the Model Y. It's like a smaller Model X. And it does have a 7-seat version, but like the back 2 seats, they're only for like really small people like Noah or your kids. Literally, you can't fit anyone else in there.
Do you have to chop off the kids' legs to be able to get them in there?
Now you just wedge them in there. Just like, open the back door.
Yeah.
There you go, kids. Get in.
Play a bit of Jenga with them.
Yeah.
Nice bit of Jenga.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's really low. Like, if you look at the picture, I don't know if we do have a picture of the inside, the back seats of the Model Y, but it is, like, really small. Like, really small. And we do also...
God.
Yeah, we do have some other news. We have found some tweets from Matt, who's one of the lead developers of Ultimate Driving. They are making a Tesla Model X to be put into Ultimate Driving. However, it will not be called the Tesla Model X due to new Roblox copyright things. They're having to remodel all of the cars to make them like fictional names and stuff. However, in the show, this should only affect maybe the end of this season and next season if we do any seasons after that. However, we will be calling them we'll probably be calling them by their fictional names, but we will be saying what they are based off of, because this show is aimed towards people that play Ultimate Driving, but we want to be able for it to include everybody. So we will be saying what they are based off of, and obviously the specs of them cars will be based off of the cars they are based off of in real life. I'm saying based off of a lot.
Too much.
Yeah. Anyways,
Definitely.
we've had nice conversation. Noah, do you want to introduce it's a monumental achievement to be able to introduce the first challenge on the first show. So, do you want to take it away?
So, I've been given the responsibility of introducing the first ever challenge of the Grand Tour Roblox, and I'm pleased to announce that we will be driving what we believe are the goodest, the baddest, and the ugliest looking cars in the game. With me driving what I believe is the best looking car, Tom driving a car which he thinks looks just outright bad, and Ryan driving a car he thinks looks like himself.
I am not ugly.
You are.
Anyways, on with the challenge. So, this is what I thought. It's the BMW F80 Gen M3. I got mine in the nice cyan blue colour, and it does 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds, and it has a top speed of 155 miles per hour. So yeah, it's quite nice. I like the paint jobs. Got quite nice headlights and grille, and yeah, all around it's quite nice. So just gotta wait to see what the other two have bought. Oh my god!
Hi, Noah.
That is
I'm
amazing.
I'm Max for car. Yeah. It's a smart Fortwo. I don't know if you know what it is. It's like the smallest car you'll ever see. Absolutely. Absolutely.
If my back seat's down and open the boot, it'll fit in there.
It's absolutely dreadful to drive. It's got a top speed of 95 miles an hour. It costs 12,000. It costs 12,000. Who would ever spend oh gosh, what Noah. Did you just see did you just see that a green thing just drive around there?
No.
You didn't? Oh.
Wait, so how much did your car cost, Tom?
12,000.
12,000. Mine cost 124,000.
So I could. Oh yeah, that. Yeah. You couldn't. I don't even know if I could put anything in the boot. There's like no room in there. It's just.
I don't even fit in the boot.
I thought if Ryan, who's got the ugly car, if he's got, there's I don't think there's anything that could beat that. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, what have you got?
It looks like fish.
It's so bad. I
Hello,
thought
everyone.
mine was fun.
How are you
Is
doing?
this a Lotus?
It is a Lotus indeed. The Lexus
It's a
Elise,
disgrace to the Lotus.
111S or 111 or 111 or whatever S to be exact. However, I like to call it the green ugly bug since it's green and looks like an ugly bug.
It looks like fish.
It literally looks like fish. Like the front of it, I don't know. What is? It's just.
I mean, it's quite
so
short. It's got the same amount of the seats here that you've got, Tom. I see you've got a. What colour is this again? Purple.
It is a plum purple.
Plum
As I'm gonna
purple.
call it. Plum purple.
It's got the same amount of seats as your plum purple smart car. Noah, I see that you've gone with the Yobbo option here. The BMW M3.
Oh, very nice. Love the rims. Very nice.
I mean, it
Yeah,
is a nice
actually-
car. It's a pretty fast car as well. But this is actually a it's not. It isn't a track car, but it was sort of designed to be a track car since it's obviously designed and manufactured by Lotus, and one of the best track car manufacturers in the world, based in Norfolk, where we are all from. So you know, a bit patriotic here. But
Norfolk.
As you can see, it's very aerodynamic
yes,
and has lots of vents and stuff.
yeah,
That's what
lots
I'm
of
gonna
air.
Stop it.
What's your top
choose.
speed in that rhyme?
Yeah, what is the top speed?
I forgot. Once we had all forgotten that I didn't actually know what my top speed was, we all gathered at the end of the runway to do a small drag race. We will be starting in 3, 2, 1, go! I have taken a bit of a lead, but Noah has overtaken me. We're just going to pretend Tom doesn't exist for this race. Noah is blisteringly ahead.
I've reached 60 miles an hour.
Nice to know,
Yay! And across the line.
Tom. Wait!
I
came second.
I am coming. I've hit my top speed
I see you.
and
Yes.
across the line.
So now it's time for the first edition of Celebrity-E Racing. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the first ever guest of the Grand Tour Roblox. He is Scottish. You may know him as Simon, even though he says it's Simon. But you'll probably know him as djsnowball. So, just before we start, I'd like to say thanks for coming on the show. I know you have a not very busy life, but, you know, it's still special when you have someone on here that's not me or Tom or Noah. But to start off with, I just wanted to ask, what is your like go-to car? Because other people will be like, oh, it's obviously like a Koenigsegg or something like that. But what would be your go-to car for anyone? Like at any price point?
Do you mean like out of the cars that I have, or
Well, like any car. What would you recommend to people?
any car?
Yeah.
Well, for me, it's hard to recommend a car to everybody. Like a car that's gonna work for everybody, because there's never gonna be a car that's gonna work for everybody.
Mhm.
So I don't really know how you'd answer that, because yeah, certain cars fit certain people, certain cars don't fit certain people.
Well then, what's your favourite car at the moment then?
For me, favourite car at the moment is Tesla Model X P100D.
Why does everyone say that their favourite car at the moment is a Tesla? I don't understand. What? You have so many great other... I'm not saying Teslas are bad, but you have so many other great options.
You're saying Teslas are bad. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying Teslas are bad, because I like Teslas. But there's amazing... Like, the new 2019 Ford GT, that's a pretty hot car. Like, why a Tesla?
Very good. They can dance.
Yeah, I guess you can't really dance with your Ford GT.
See?
Well, okay then. Well, maybe Teslas are slightly better because they can dance, but that's only the X. Anyways, we're now going to move on to the bit that people probably are going to be most interested in, which is your lap. Now, when you turned up to the track, we basically stuck you in our Tesla Model S, which we use because it's Celebrity-E Racing. It's electric, has to be an electric car, and that's the only electric car in the game. So we're kind of forced to use that. Anyways, you did some laps in that, got your final lap, which is the one that we taped, and we're going to be showing in a few short moments. Anyways, how well do you think you did?
I'd say I'd done decent.
Well,
Not great.
Well, like,
I'd have liked to done better, but from
By-
what I know, I'm going to be the fastest one.
by decent, what do you want, like, under 40 seconds, over a minute? Like, where are you gauging?
Well, I'd rather it be under a second, preferably like, meow, but that's not possible. So, really, I'd quite like under a minute.
Okay, anyway, let's see your lap then. And here he is, and he is off, turning right out of the start line there as he heads down the taxiway towards one end of the runway. Now turning left back up the runway, gonna turn left down that taxiway there and loop back round. Here he goes. Hopefully to get that good time he does want. Now, oh, that seems to be Scotland the Brave playing. He must have figured out how the radio works. Here he is now at the other end of the runway, lagging a slight little bit. He's about to make another right turn onto the taxiway, and then he will cross the finish line. Here he goes, coming up to the finish line and across the line. So, that looked like a pretty good lap. It's quite fast. Anyway, djsnowball, you got... It's under a minute. A 44.3 second lap. So far, you're the fastest and the slowest person to go around our track in that car. So, Congratulations. You're
Yes,
you're
getting
the
there.
only person that will get to have both at the same time, so feel very
I know.
privileged.
That's great.
Anyways, now I'm going to move it over to Tom and Noah, who are standing just over there.
Earlier on, me, Ryan, and Noah were starting to see if the aesthetics of a car reflected its performance.
Now, so far it had, but could that eventually change? I hope not, since my Beamer is the best out of all your cars.
My Lotus Elise may be ugly, but it is fast.
What, you think your ugly bug is fast?
Well, you don't know what speed is.
Stop arguing! Anyway, let's return to the time where Ryan was driving a Lotus Elise.
That car may be green, but it is mighty.
Shut up!
So, viewers, we are back here at the test track after doing our stereotypes. And what we have decided to do is the best way to test our cars is to do a race from here all the way down to the trucker depot thing at the bottom of the map. Now, it's going to be the first person there, and we're going to do it. The sun is sort of setting, but we're going to do it at night because obviously it's slightly illegal to race on public open roads. So obviously when it's dark, police can't see us, so we don't get arrested. So, who wants to go?
Me.
Noah obviously doesn't, so 3.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I want to go. Oh, I'm really excited.
Okay, it's now getting really dark. It's getting really dark. I couldn't talk then, so let's go. 3, 2, 1, go! No, I got in. That's wrong side. I need to get my car on this side.
Go!
No,
Go!
go!
Oh, I crashed! Let's go! I don't actually know the route.
Come on, move! Noah is delaying us all. No. Right, okay. Noah, move. Get in my way. And I've crashed. Well, this race is going great. Tom is currently in the lead, I believe. Which I don't want.
Right, we have started. I am in the lead at the moment, surprising. No, I'm not. I've been overtaken.
I think Ryan is in last place. Not entirely sure.
Long, big, straight American road. I should be able to do this. I can easily overtake Tom. My top speed is like 50 miles an hour more faster than his. Is that Tom? Can I see Tom?
So, this car, it may not be fast. It may also look absolutely shocking. But it's a smart car, so who cares? It's beautiful. In its own way, I guess. So, it can actually drift. Pretty good drifting, to be honest.
Somehow Tom got into the lead.
Right, well, I'm going to cross over to the wrong side of the road to try and annoy Ryan a bit. Because, you know, like, it's illegal if I go there. Oh, look, and Ryan's overtaken me. So that...
Yes, it is. He's driving on the wrong side of the road, surprisingly, but I've just overtaken Tom. Now, next person is Noah, who's definitely probably gotten there by now.
Almost at the
For 12,000, you would expect to at least hit 100 miles an hour. Like, gosh, it's so slow. Like, it's slow. Looks horrible. Like, it's an okay looking car normally, but then when you put this colour on it, it just looks shocking.
We're now entering Swan Quarter, about to cross the bridge. Cannot see Tom anywhere.
Gosh. Right, I think we are in Swan Quarter. Here is the bridge. We are now going over the bridge, and I assume Ryan and Noah are already there.
I'm actually going to put my indicator on, even though this is an illegal street race. And guess what? Noah's already there. Hello, Noah.
Hello.
So what's it feel like winning?
Actually, this car is very... Honestly, I thought I was still in curry attack, and I realised I was halfway through Stormcloak.
And here, in last place, proudly, Tom. How does it feel to come last, Tom?
Well, I was surprised that I was in the lead at a point. Surprised I even, like, did something. So, this car may look ugly. It may be absolutely terrible. But it can drive. So it works.
Now, what I was wondering, what actually was the point of this challenge?
Well, I thought it was the episode where we'd reunite the different looks of cars and show the world different looking cars can fairly compete against each other.
But it can't be fair because my smart car has a top speed 30 miles an hour less than your BMW.
And nobody with a sane mind would buy a Lotus Elise.
So what you both are saying is that we've proven nothing.
Yup. Anyway, on that terrible disappointment, it is time to end. Thank you so much for watching, and good night.